Yo, hello. It's Live, Laugh, and Love, the podcast going down with my man. Let him introduce himself.
What's going on, y'all?
Alright, welcome to Live, Laugh, and Love. You know what I'm saying? Like, where you from?
My name is Mike Fuchs, aka known as Mixology Mike. Out here bartending, making music, doing creative things.
Alright, married?
No, I'm not married. I'm not married. I got no ring on the finger yet. But definitely will say I don't have a spouse, though. I'm not married. I'm from uptown, Northwest.
Okay, uptown.
You know what I'm saying? Washington, D.C.
Okay. Well, since you did, we can hit on that. Since you did say you weren't married, what do you find as a suitable mate to start a family with? What are you looking for? I mean, would you get married?
Well, currently, I'm definitely in a happy relationship with the mother of my child.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're not officially married, but,
Okay.
by
So,
church standards.
what's like a suitable mate that you would think you would want to start a family with? What particular things that stand out that you're looking for?
Oh, man, it's all like just, I feel like it's just the presentation, production. For sure, like, definitely, my woman definitely takes care into her presentation.
Okay, well, do you believe in like the 50-50 mindset, or do you want 100%, like you pay the whole rent and everything? What do you go for?
I mean,
what makes you comfortable?
Ideally, yeah. I mean, be able to provide for, my woman. Like, I think it's best when she's able to, do things for our child, do things for the house, and also, be able to make money and go out and spend it when she wants to.
Okay, so you like the 100% rule, basically. Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's nothing wrong with me because I'm gonna get money regardless. So like for me, it's like, you bringing a woman into that. Like I'm just trying to bring her to the platform that I'm already setting. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm not trying to expect her to do nothing with that. Like I'm. Just,
so I would assume like men are the leaders in a relationship and women are the followers. How do you feel about that statement?
Oh man. I mean, you gotta be nowadays. I feel like in this day you gotta be careful how you present stuff. You know what I mean? Like when you say, "Oh, we the leaders, they follow us." Like, I mean, technically depends the situation, but honestly, I feel like what's expected is what we're man. We're supposed to be leaders. You know what I mean? And now whether she follow you or not, that's a different story. But you would hope as a man, like I said.
So women can lead on some standpoints, and men can lead on some standpoints.
Or yeah, for sure, definitely.
So you more like the 50-50 rule on the leader, or 80% men lead and 20% women lead.
Depends on what we're doing.
What the situation is.
Like for instance, breastfeeding. Like my daughter was breastfeeding for a minute. Like I don't even, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not even possible for me to take the lead on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like she saw stuff, so she gotta be there to do that.
You know? All right, man. Just a question. So let me ask you a question. So is it easy for a woman to get sex, or is it easier for a woman to get sex or a man to get sex out here in the DMV? Would you say?
Oh man, I mean. They call it getting pussy. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like,
is it easier for you to get pussy or easier for a lady to get pussy?
I would say they the ones that have it. So they got the key to it. They can give it. They can easily be like, you know what, I'm having a hard day. Let me just, go home with this and then boop up.
So in a relationship, who should have more restraint in a relationship as far as like sex goes? If it's easier, you're saying it's easier for a woman, right? I'm assuming that's what you said.
I mean, yeah, I would say that they don't have to do as much maybe to unlock that. Maybe I don't know, but like depends if they just want to have sex. It's a bunch of dudes I know that's they ready to hop on whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you say in a relationship though, like.
I mean, just, what I'm saying, anything, not even in a relationship, just, what I'm saying, like, let's say they chilling, what I'm saying, they not in a relationship, who should have more restraint from sex? Should it be a man or a woman?
Shit, you do what you want to do. You know what I mean? If you're not in a relationship,
So if you're not in a relationship, you just go out there and
just do what you want.
burn it all up, huh? You just go out and, it don't matter. Okay,
Yeah,
so
if that's how you want to rock, you know what I mean?
okay,
it's somebody out there for everybody, you know what I'm saying? So
okay,
that don't mean you doomed, because you out here rolling and whatever. Nigga out here getting pussy every day, like, you know what I mean? Whatever.
So you would get with a woman who had sex with over 100 different partners?
I mean, I don't think I would have no way to know that, like, off of just initially wanting to get with her, like, you know what I mean? Like, it depends on the situation, you know
what if you was dating a girl and you just found, like, y'all was in a relationship and you just found out that your man had been with her before y'all got together? Would you be okay with that?
It is what it is, you know what I mean? But if I'm okay with it or not, I feel like, but, like,
would you stay in a
it
relationship?
depends on how I feel about it, because, like, me personally, like, I like to hang out with somebody, you hang out, but unless you invested all the way into somebody, like, certain stuff you find out that they was, being a freak, hey.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
If she got tested, you get her. Maybe you might want to get her tested or whatever. But like, if you enjoying your time with her, then hey, get her tested. She good.
Yeah.
Maybe she be a freak for you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, shit.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, let's so you know what I'm saying, cut down the intensity. You know what I'm saying? It's a little fun question. What clothing design fad that you see that was in the past when you were growing up, that you wanted to be a part of, but kind of you weren't a part of, like, because you kind of like skipped over it? So let's say like, for me, I would say like Madness, and I never got to wear it when it was in, because they just, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't able to get to the store. It was uptown, Ain Drive back in them days, so.
Yeah, no, me probably personally, because I'm from uptown, so like, we definitely had to be. I was in the Beef and Brothers in the Nike Boost time, but I think it was for the longest phone posits. I didn't really get no phone posits for a break because they was so expensive. You go to the store, it's $250 for some phones. I finally got a pair when it was like for my birthday. I think I took all my birthday money and went for myself. Yeah,
okay.
But I was like 18 by that point. You know what I mean? And look, I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't never really rocked the New Balances like that though. Like it's never been something. Like, I fuck with them, but shit, when I go to the store, it's like, they want 160 for the 99s. I'm like, shit, I don't know, I just get a couple clothes and some, you know what I'm saying? Some slight jumps.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
So how do you judge people? Because you did say you were your career, or not your career, but your job was
yeah, man, I'm a bartender, mixologist, like, man, chef with the bottles and all that,
Okay.
So,
yeah.
But how do I judge people, man? Being in that career, man, you really learn not to judge people too much, man. Let them judge themselves for real, man. Because like I got so many people that come in from all different walks, and like in the mind though, like on the low, like you get certain like flags that you be like, oh, like I don't know, I gotta watch this, like. But for me, it's just like, maybe I just need to pay attention to you a little bit more, you know what I mean, and see what you do, but you know what I mean, like.
So do you judge them by like their money or their woman, or?
I mean, I would say more so I would respect people more by that than I do judge them
by their woman?
Yeah, like the woman, like certain material things, like I wouldn't judge people by it, but like, they able to get it and maintain it. Like, okay, that's respect. Like, all right, you got a nice car. Like, all right, you work for that Aston Martin. Like, all right, you got a badge on. Like, you know what I mean? Cool. That's cool for you. Like, but it depends. She might not even. I've seen a lot of rich dudes. Like, I used to bartend in a casino, and being a bartender, especially, like, it'd be some rich dude's wife out of town with the dude on the trip, and she at the bar by herself, kicking with somebody. You never know, you know what I mean? Like, she might not be happy, but she enjoying that money. The money make her happy, so, I ain't gonna judge him by because she look good and he got money and shit. Like, all right,
So have you ever felt jealous, and how do you handle that? I mean, because everybody's felt jealous.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
you know, naturally, like, you know, you see motherfucker in a situation, position that you want to be in and shit, like, but I don't know. For me, like, I try to watch my energy. You know what I mean? So like, all that jealousy.
So it's natural.
Yeah, like envious of somebody else's shit. Like, nah, that's gonna throw me off from trying to get what I'm trying to get. You know what I mean? So I try.
Do you think like if you see somebody with something, you'd be like, man, I'm gonna take it, or do you think I'm gonna work harder in life and try to? And you know, be honest.
I mean, shit, definitely. I ain't trying, definitely not trying to. Like, hey, I'm coming for you, Will. Shit, nah. Nah, that ain't me. So I'm trying to stay out the way.
Okay.
But nah, like, you know, I might try to make myself in a circle, like, you know what I mean. But like, you know, I might try to see what's up, like, how you come about your situation.
Okay.
You know, because you live and learn. That's what it is for me. Like, you know.
Has anyone been jealous of you, and how did that play out?
Oh, I mean, you know, when other people jealous of you, you know, you catch a wind. It's not like you directly know, you know what I mean? Motherfucker not gonna be like, I'm jealous of you, you know what I'm saying? Like, but, so I mean, I would say been in situations, you know, being blessed with things that God gave me, you know, my talents for like music and, you know, creativity and stuff. Like, for instance, being at work, for instance, now I'm in a position where, you know, I can kind of call shots or whatever, create stuff and make things happen. But before I was in a position where I'm just supposed to do what somebody else created. And then like, when you come up with something, you know, and you're not just doing what somebody else telling you, you're doing something different. But then it's being received well by the people that you do it for. Like sometimes that might create a clash with the people that's in charge of you versus that, you know, your boss at work type shit, you know.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, people just, I definitely know there's people who treat you different, you know, but it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay, you know, it's just motivation to keep doing what I do for real, because, like, that's fine. It's unfortunate.
Yeah,
it's unfortunate.
Forget them.
It's unfortunate they can't deal with that in a better way, where they
Yeah.
want to come reflect negativity towards somebody that's trying to do good, better. You know what I mean?
Just be like, I'm praying for you, brother.
Hey,
you know what I'm
let me
saying?
know.
So back to the woman, man. Do you feel like the modern woman, and do you know what the modern woman is compared to like the traditional woman?
Hey, son. Modern woman, man, got me. I'm out the way, man. I've been chilling for like 4 years, man.
Okay.
Look, man, I
Do
found
you feel like they know
COVID.
how to love men, the modern woman, compared to the traditional woman?
I can't put everybody in one category, but I can say like it's hit or miss. You know, do they know how? It's hit or miss. Now, like, do they want to? Like, I think yeah. I think majority of women out here want to love us. You know what I mean? Like, they want to love men, but you know, it's a lot of wild shit out here that's just confusing that and shit. You know what I mean? So, do they know how? I don't know. Some people confused. You know what I mean? Some people think they know how, but it's like they got the game fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, take it back to what what we were talking about earlier about jealousy and stuff like that. How do you equate like the hood and poverty? Are they different or are they two in the same? What do you feel like in America, in DMV, where we grew up? Do you feel like it's a difference between hood and poverty, or are they the same?
That's tough, man. It's tough because now you got motherfuckers that's not even living in poverty trying to fake like they hood and shit. But like, I feel like
I say that's the majority of the people in America.
I feel like, you know, that's why it's faking, because
I think it's all the people in America.
it's definitely a correlation, I think, between your income and your means versus like your environment.
I mean,
you know?
I heard if you have a refrigerator, you're living in luxury. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck these clowns are doing. No,
I ain't
you don't
trying to laugh
agree?
because
You don't agree?
Like, wait, I mean, fuck
You don't agree if someone that has a refrigerator that they're living in luxury, or is
Cause you got refrigerators now. Like they got the homeless units they be building and shit with refrigerators.
So everybody has one. Right?
Jail cells got refrigerators now. You know.
So
what
I mean, you know what I'm saying. So what would you say, like, if you living in a hood, what would make that the hood, and if you're living in poverty, what will make that poverty?
I think it's like, man, it's like what you getting fed every day, like what's being poured into you.
And is there poverty in America?
Like the hood, like there's poverty,
so.
like there's. I mean, I think definitely there's poverty in America because poverty, I feel like is relative to where you at. You know what I mean? Like if you in a poor economy nation, like you could be living good with like a shack, you know what I mean, and a stove, but just because most of my other motherfuckers moving around place to place. But like in America, like, we supposed to be in this place where we got like the basic necessities and shit. That's the whole idea. So, everybody should have that, I feel like, for sure. And, those include like something to eat.
You know somebody who doesn't have the basic necessity? I think everybody pretty much in America has a basic necessity, right? Or not?
I mean, what I look at as basic necessity.
You choose to wake up eating McDonald's every day.
It's like this shit. Like I feel like this shit you need to not just survive, but to be able to thrive. It's like your basic necessities. Like, like.
So then that's not poverty. That's basically you just not choosing the stuff that you need to thrive.
I mean, some motherfuckers just don't choose it because they can't. I don't know. Like I know people that just really ain't had shit. You know what I mean? So
what do you mean they ain't had? Did they have refrigerators?
Yeah, like my man. I went to
Did they have water running?
Nigga had a refrigerator. He had water running.
He had electricity.
He had somewhere to lay. But Slim, but nah, what you trying?
Man, you ain't in poverty, bro.
So what
you ain't in poverty, man.
All right, so that's what I'm saying though. What you talking like? You talking like third world poverty though?
Okay, so first world country. That's what
I'm
saying.
saying.
Oh, it's first world country.
Worlds to it though. It's worlds to it though.
Okay.
It's a first world, second. Exactly. See, there you go. See, you
so
talking
it's first world country poverty. So that's what it is. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, for sure.
So is it a privilege? That's a good segue to. Is it a privilege to be born in America, or it's like whatever?
Definitely say it's a privilege.
Okay, it's a privilege.
When I look at the rest of the world and shit, like, I know motherfuckers from different countries and shit, like, so yeah, definitely say it's a privilege.
So do you feel like, maybe people don't feel, a lot of people don't feel like it's a privilege and like, I mean, maybe abuse the privilege or just don't take it seriously or just, hey, I ain't gonna lie, I've been part of that personality that may not, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, like, maybe so, like, it's a situation. This place fucked up. It's fucked up out here, man. America, wow, man. It's a privilege to be living here, but that don't mean that they ain't any better than any other country. You know what I mean? It's just they got the shit set up already now. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean.
And it's a lot of people that's not necessarily hating.
Like I say, they got shit set up enough for everybody to have a little refrigerator and a place to live.
In America, right.
Exactly, like it's already set up, like, but just, you just gotta allow people to just access the shit, you know what I mean, that's it.
Yeah. You know what I mean, it's, like you said, fucked up,
But, so that's why I think a lot of people would definitely be like, oh, fuck this shit, like it's a lot of people getting pulled in different directions and shit, different groups and all that other shit. Shit, fuck, like.
Yeah, that's what's up. So, real quick, people are going to New York for pizza. People go to Philly for cheesesteak. What do people? You say you from Uptown Northwest, right?
Yeah.
I'm from Uptown. So, what do people come to Uptown for as far as food? What's
I mean, shit. Now, fuck, I don't know, man. Fucking Ben's chili bowl and shit. I'm gonna get glizzies with the sauce on there and shit. Now, personally, though, I tell people go to just get some mama sauce from the carryout, you know what I'm saying? Steak and cheese egg roll, some mama sauce. It's a lot of different food out here in the city now, but, that's why I do the drinks, because really everybody like to come for the drinks, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They come for them, the fancy drinks and shit.
So you say you have a daughter, right? So So do you think fathers should choose the man their daughters marry or spend their life with?
Nah, fuck them. Nah, that shit wild.
I actually agree with that. I think fathers. Yeah, I think fathers should choose the. I think that's what's been going on for thousands of years, and then when we get to this modern world,
back to that.
Huh? Yeah, we want women to choose their spouses, and I think that's the reason of a lot of these single family households, because I don't feel like women know how to choose the right partners, or they choose with their feelings instead of with like men are more strategic. You know what I mean? We like if I met you, you know what I'm saying, and I said I went down the list. You said, well, does he have a job? Does he do this? Does he, you know what I'm saying? If he's talking about he's a drug dealer or something like that, I'm gonna tell my daughter, hell no, you're not dating him. You know what I'm saying? But if we say, yo, he got a legitimate legal job, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm not gonna go for the okie doke in that sense.
I mean,
whereas a woman's gonna think, oh, you a drug dealer, oh, you cool, and they gonna just run with it. And that's emotions.
Yeah, nah, man. I hope my girl ain't gravitating to no drug dealer type nigga for real. But I mean, you could definitely. I mean, you could try to steer. You just try to point them in a direction. I mean, for sure. But like, that's the thing. Too, like, that's why I'm her father, though. You know what I mean? That's why I'm.
You gotta be an aggressive pointer, though.
That's why I'm her father, like, because at the end of the day, like, I got a daughter. She like 2, almost 3. You know, and so she learning everything from dudes. She learning from me already, like, you know, just from everything from like strength to like what differences between us and women. You know what I mean? So
do you know about like women biology?
My thing is I want her to grow up. I know what I learned, you know, what I learned in school, you know, we got home, we got
nothing
medical school. Shit, well, we got, you know, shout out to Duke, you know, Duke Ellington. Okay. Motherfucking, was it the damn nurse at Duke Ellington, man? She was old as shit. She was old as shit with the big Coke bottles, bro. She got the dildo in class one time, bro.
Oh, damn. Woo! Hey, I'm here for it. What happened, man? I ain't never seen nothing like that.
Hey, we was going crazy, like, son, she had the old wooden jump too, like, it wasn't even like, nah, it seems like from 1975 dildo. She was trying to show us, everybody how to put the condom on it, but whatever, you know what I mean, like, that just bring up that memory, but, you know, I learned a little bit. They showed us about periods and all that, and, you know, respect each other and all that, you know.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's more in the sense of, like, social skills, like, well, they say if a woman sees a man that has a whole lot of pretty women around him, they find that man very attractive. Whereas if you see a woman and she got a whole bunch of dudes around, do you find her attractive? Like if she got a whole bunch of friends or she hanging around a whole bunch of different dudes, do you find her attractive?
I mean, she look good.
So you find a woman that have a whole bunch, and she look
I'm
good.
not looking at the nigga, honestly.
No, I'm just saying, I'm saying every time you see her, she got dudes around her. You find her attractive? Is that a standoff or is that a stand on?
I mean, that's the same. What you mean by that? Do I find her attractive? Like attractive is like looks, or do I want to be like on her too?
Is
like,
that wifey material? Is the question.
Is that wifey material? I mean, I would have to definitely be like, wait, how you always know all these niggas? Like,
she just say I got a whole bunch of friends.
I mean,
I'm bestie, and you know what I'm saying, to go down that road.
I mean, I've been through that shit before, dog. Like, that's just like it could be a headache. I ain't gonna hold you, man, cause sometimes like people just don't understand, or they just not ready to understand. So you know, you communicate. Like you gotta try to communicate, man. That's the number one thing. Like, it don't matter what the fuck somebody did before. It just matter what they do when they get with you. And you just gotta be communicating what you fuck. Like as the nigga, like you talking about being the lead and having her follow. Like you gotta set your laws down, like your commandments, and tell her like, listen, like I'm not fucking with how you got all these niggas hitting your phone app and shit, or you always giving these niggas X amount of attention.
I just asked that because women actually find that attractive. They find it attractive if a man has a whole bunch of women around. But it's funny how men don't find that attractive.
Maybe so, man. I don't know. Maybe so.
So, you know, so real quick, first experiences. So, if a woman has a first experience with you, or she's a virgin, does that turn you on, or is that like attractive to you? Would you be in a relationship with a virgin?
And right now, my life probably not.
So you wouldn't be with a virgin? You would be with a woman that been around the neighborhood or
like,
around the way?
Nah, she was a virgin. Like, that's cool. We could be friends or whatever. But I mean, we could go out on a date, whatever. I mean, that's cool. But like, after a while, like, I might get busy with somebody that's trying to get busy.
So would you think
yeah,
but I mean, like, is that, like, would you want to marry a woman that's a virgin? Or would you want to marry a woman that has a high body count, like 20 plus?
I mean, it all, like, at this point in my life, you know what I'm saying, 29 right now, like, it's a lot of women that got 20 plus, you know what I mean? So, I ain't trying to put nobody in that box. Like I said before, like, you know, I'm not really tripping one way or the other. For real, when it comes down to marriage, it's about that should take time to develop anyways, you know what I mean? I'm not about to just be like, oh, I'm about to marry you, like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, really.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know.
You gotta go through a whole bunch of other shit to get to the marriage, you know what I mean?
Okay, so what do you think about age differences in relationships? Like, do you think the male should be older or the woman should be older, or?
I mean, I think it can present challenges for sure. You could definitely see things differently when you're different ages. So it doesn't matter if y'all want to work through that and deal with that or not. You know what I mean? But
Okay.
shit.
So who do you think matures earlier, woman or man? And yeah.
Definitely women.
Yeah, I think so.
Definitely women.
So which sex do you think is more on their grind, trying to be productive in the DMV area? Trying to get that bag?
Man, out here, I ain't gonna hold you, man. You talking about legally or illegally? Cause you know,
out the box.
it's a lot of niggas out here when they grind, but when it comes to doing shit right, with that grind not gonna get snatched. Like, I don't know, it's a lot of women out here doing shit too. Like, you know, girls out here, they graduating college, getting degrees and shit. They doing shit, man. Like,
I mean, this could be like, I'm talking about like productive, like building a family, building good relationships, trying to be an upstanding citizen in the current society that we have today.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Trying to make other people's lives easier.
I feel like, you know, I feel like that's, I don't know, I feel like that's an equal opportunity situation. Like, you know, this is men and women doing that shit. What do you want to say, like, one is over the other?
Okay. So, what's one of your, like, do you have any hobbies?
Yeah, I got a lot of hobbies. I like a lot of stuff.
What's one of them that you hold dearly to your heart?
I would say music.
Music? So what do you do with the music? Do you go to the studio, rap, sing?
I like to play music.
What do you
Yeah,
okay.
I like to, you know, I like to sing. I'm a singer. Rapping is cool too, you know, we get the cypher going and shit.
Okay.
I like that shit.
Is that how you handle stress, or?
Nah, I smoke weed to handle stress.
Okay, straight up.
Nah, I said, nah, I ain't sit down and smoke a J real quick.
That's cool, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So, is it controlling to want a girl or wife to not have sexy pics on a platform such as Instagram?
No, it's not controlling.
So, you would say that that's what you would prefer with your, future wife?
No, I definitely wouldn't want her doing that. No type of exploitation.
So you don't want her to be showing her body off on Instagram?
Nah, definitely not.
So what about other sex partners if you're with her? Would you allow an open relationship?
Nah.
You ever heard of Adam 22?
Yeah, I know who that is.
So you wouldn't be no cuck or anything like that?
That motherfucker gay. He just hit somebody. He just hit his neighbor. He hit the nigga neighbor. The white boy. Yeah, he just hit the white boy walking down the street. Real life.
I don't know about
So,
that.
hey, look, get tuned in. Hey, he said, get tuned in. Hey, you know him? Bruh. I have 22 on something else. You on something else.
So were you raised in a single family household, or did mom, dad, or what?
Yeah, I was definitely raised by my mother, my grandmother.
Okay.
Single family household. So
How was that? How do you think that was different from raised from two different? Was it? Do you think that puts you in a different playing field, or how do you think that affects your life compared to other lifestyles?
I mean, it's definitely make me who I am today. You know, everybody got their own path.
Okay.
You know, everything ain't always been the smoothest, but you gotta live and learn. Like that's what I'm always say. You live and learn, man. Never stop learning, cause you know, when you only got one side to show you shit, you gotta figure out the other side yourself.
Okay. So, what do you think needs to happen to stop the gun violence in the community, especially in the USA? What would you say one thing that you think could?
Man, I don't know, man. After they ain't start, that shit crazy, man. I don't know, bro. Like, I wanna be like, yeah, they need to start taking parents to jail and shit too, man. But
Well, that's what they doing in Baltimore here. Baltimore's
Like-
doing that.
yeah, like they need to come for niggas' mothers. If they came for niggas' mothers, like real life,
Yeah, stop
come for
that.
somebody's mother, hey, they just wanna be like, nah, I ain't trying to have my mother going with me, but at the end of the day, I don't know, cause that's not gonna really solve it neither though, man. Like, really it's just a lack of guidance though, man. Like, I don't know, I just feel like they, back in the day, back when I was a little youngster, it was OGs on the street and it was all that other shit too, but it was more order, Mafia style shit, you know what I mean? But nowadays it's like they just locked up all the leaders.
Interesting you say Mafia. I had a conversation with my friend over the phone this morning, and we talked about the difference between the Mafia and the African American community, because there was these gangs in Cali. They were African American, and it was like four guys, young dudes. They were younger than you, and I guess a Mexican got into it, and so it ended up being five, and they did a caper. And a caper. Well, they went up and they robbed They robbed the house.
Oh, okay.
But something went wrong, and somebody got murdered. The guy that owned the house, and it was five gang members or whatever. And the black dude came out on social media and was screaming and was like, "Yo, man, this ain't fair," because the Mexican got off easy, and the four other black guys, they had to do the whole time, 10 years. And his whole thing was, this ain't fair because he got higher ups, he got people that got their back. And I feel like, well, that's what the African American community is. I mean, there's nobody that really has the African community's back. Well, in Mexico, they got the whole country. They got Mexico. You know what I'm saying? Africa, you ever been to Africa? You can't go to Uganda. You can't go to Ethiopia. You know what I'm saying?
It's just
Sopranos, they can go to Italy. So we don't have that type of support system.
It's just the organization, man. Lack of organization, bro. That's it. That's all it is. Like, we just have a hard time being organized as black people. Like,
but we really don't have a whole country backing us up, though. You know what I mean? Like,
no, we don't.
Like Sopranos, that's Italians. What happened with Tony Soprano when shit hit the fan in New Jersey? He went to Italy and got some recruits in Italy and brought them back here. And you know what I'm saying? They got everybody out the way.
Cause what's our land though? Like,
Exactly. We just born here.
We just born here, but like, I don't know. Like, I like to.
Do you think that's just misunderstood in the black community, or they don't get it? Like, we really don't have that much power.
Nah, it's just like, it's shit hard because like we tried this shit, bro. Like, So you gotta know that, like, it's all about the history though, for real. Like, you gotta pay homage to the history though, man. Cause me, I like history, dog. Like, I fuck with Black Panthers and shit, you know. Like, I was looking at a lot of that shit. Like, my baby mother, shout out to her, you know. She from the West Coast. She from Oakland. So she got like uncles and shit that was like fucking with Black Panther shit back in Oakland. You know, back in the day, they was shooting out with the police and shit over in Oakland. Niggas was really like doing shit with them, like, bro. Like, I was doing research on them and like they was coming together talking and we was real life providing meals for the people in the hood and shit, like, and all that with our own money that we building up and organizing. But you know what it was is that, like you said, we don't got no country behind us. Like, when we start organizing like that, like, the whole country come for us, like, the whole country. And that's what happened. Like, you look at Martin Luther King, you know, you look at the Black Panthers. The Black Panthers got locked up and shot down, like, real life. So you what you gonna do? You gotta be extreme, like, you gotta be extreme. But, like, I mean, who trying to do that? You know, we got lives to live, you know what I'm saying?
Who is trying to do that?
We got lives to live. So at the end of the day, you know, you gotta attack it in some type of other way.
And do you feel like, you know, maybe the reason why in our community people fight so much is because when we were slaves, you feel like they put us against each other all the time, and you think that kind of like eventually like we still have that in us, like to always fight one another and not look at the bigger picture that, hey, we just killing each other and not approaching the solution, the actual problem. You know, because like when we were slaves and stuff, you know, they used to put us to get, like, we would have to fight. You know what I mean? Like, and do you think that kind of trickled down to now, or we still like thinking that have that mentality?
I mean, that slavery shit is different though, man. Like, I don't really think the mindset today is nothing like when we were slaves. Cause I think back then they was all just under somebody's foot and trying to get the opportunity to be able to do something with their lives. And nowadays, like, we got the opportunity to do shit. Like you say, it's more of a lines of it's more like jealousy issues and shit like that.
Yeah, that's natural, right?
That come in play.
So that's if we can channel that jealousy energy and the positivity, I think we'd be winning.
Yeah, that's exactly like that, right? Like, personally, like, that's what I really try to do when I see somebody with some shit that's more than me, that's shit on me, like, you know what I'm saying? I come at it with a complimentary attitude, like, all right, I'm fucking with how you moving, like, you know what I mean? Like, and that build a relationship, you know what I'm saying? But, like, you know, it's not everybody doing that. A lot of people, like, be like, oh, you think you this, oh, you think you that. Like,
Yeah. That's what's up, man.
I ain't need to talk to you, man. Fuck.
You know what I'm saying? Let's calm it down a little bit. So, how about this one? Describe each person with one word that comes to mind. All right, the first word, Will Smith.
Wild as shit.
Okay. Joe Biden. Joking, don't answer that. No politics over here. Neil deGrasse Neil Tyson. You know him? He's like the science guy.
Smart as shit.
Okay. Iron Mike Tyson. Mike.
Soldier.
All right. Puff Daddy.
Did he? What the fuck word comes to my mind?
Did he?
Fucking psycho.
All right. Who's your favorite actor?
My favorite actor. It's probably be my man Denzel though. You know, okay. That's it.
So so as you probably noticed, you know what I'm saying, inflation has impacted this area. You being a bartender, I'm pretty sure you understand inflation and probably got a lot of, you know, uncomfortable vibes because of how much the drinks are and people complaining about it.
Hitting them with the dub.
What do you think about What do you think about
it? With whiskey sour dub. Nah, so what you say though?
So what do you think about like the inflation and how it's impact like the people? Do you see a change? How long have you been a bartender or a mixologist?
I've been doing this since 2015.
So you ain't seen much of a difference probably. Okay.
Like 9 years. So I mean, definitely seen a difference. Cause when I first started before COVID, it was cash money flowing. But you know, like it's just harder now. Everything's just ridiculous priced out. But you know, hopefully that should change because it definitely can't continue.
Okay. How important is money to you? And do you want to be rich, modest, or okay?
Money is definitely very important to me.
Why?
Because we live in a capitalist society. And if you want to capitalize on shit, you gotta have capital. You gotta have money.
Okay.
So whatever you're trying to do, like, you know, if you want to provide for people, you gotta have bread to do that shit. Or if you want to get more money, you gotta have money for that shit. You know what I mean?
Okay. And who's your favorite superhero? I don't know if you did comic books or whatever.
Yeah. Man, who I don't know, my favorite superhero. I don't know, man. I like watching all of them for real, but
You can name one.
I used to fuck with the Green Lantern when I was young, but that's because he was a brother. That's because he was a brother.
Okay.
He was a brother in the joint. He used to fuck shit up.
Okay. Yeah, well, who was your favorite villain?
The Joker.
Why the Joker?
Because he'll never die. He'll never go away. He always on some shit.
So, what is greed?
Greed, I think, is when you start taking in shit without forgetting the people that allowed you to be able to get that shit. Like, you know, not because you got a lot of money and you just keep making money, but like, what you do with that shit, like, you know.
Okay.
If it's you keep it all for yourself, like you full and you still keep eating because there's food on the table, like.
Okay. So let me. Have you ever been outside the U.S.?
Yeah, you gotta travel. You gotta travel.
Where you been?
I've been around, man. Like I like to take cruises and shit. So I've been in a lot of South American and Caribbean countries. But I'm trying to go to Europe next. But
And do you think everybody should, or you know what I'm saying, so they can get a outside view and personal experiences?
Yeah, for sure.
Outside of America.
You have to travel, man. You gotta travel.
That's what's up, man. And yeah, man, you've been a great, you know what I'm saying, guest, man. I appreciate it. Last question. If you were trying to save the world, how would you go about doing it?
Shit, man. That's a hard question. But man, me probably.
Now you gotta think about the animals, you gotta think about everything. You know what I'm saying? Just not about people, you know.
There's not no one answer for that, man. There's too many things going on with the world. But for one, I would try to create everybody on a universal like income level across the whole world.
Communism.
Distributed income.
Communism.
For the world, man.
Alright, well, I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's the
How
answer.
you gonna say that you don't got no choices on shit, but you know, certain shit you don't. But certain shit you do. You can't have a choice on everything, and that's how I go already. So
Well, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for having you on, man. I appreciate it, you know, and live, laugh, and love, baby. I guess the next joint is, you know, what did you think? Any questions for me? Or
oh man, like, I think it was cool, bro. Like, it was cool, man. I'm gonna be real with you. Keep going, do shit with different types of people, man. You get different perspectives and shit, you know what I mean? I don't got no problems with it, man.
all right. Well, thank y'all, and yep. Till next time, man. Love y'all.
It's been real, man.